Hello and welcome to Towards a Better India. Now, you must have been reading in the papers across mass media in general, over the last, say, about a few days that Anna Hazare has yet again started yet another fast of his, and at the same time, the response from the public has been lukewarm at best, negligible. In fact, the very few people actually responding, actually caring about what's happening. The biggest question is why. Why suddenly the people don't seem to be interested. See, it's to do with the fact that what has happened. He's been fasting, say, over the last it's been some time, say about 6 months, 1 year, more than a year. He's been doing all this, but nothing really has come out of it. It is just talk. It is just Anshan, but no action. And Anshan alone will not result in corruption being taken away. It requires much more than mere protests by an old man with archaic values, a team which has been sort of put together. I think it requires solid action by a certain team which is strong, which is dynamic, and which is independent of the entire government. For instance, if A Raja is corrupt, I think he should be hanged. If Kalmadi is corrupt, and I think there were so many allegations during the Commonwealth Games, most of which are quite likely to be true. Why not take solid action against these guys? Why not hang them? Why not publicly flog them? You might say that, oh, this is not our kind of governance, but I say that set a precedence. You have to set a precedent wherein you say that, okay, enough is enough, we can't tolerate this anymore, and therefore we are taking this uncalled for action wherein we would like to take a precedent so that और लोग ये ना करें. दैट इज व्हाट इज मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट कि एक डर पैदा हो लोगों में कि भाई मैं भ्रष्ट होने से पहले, मैं किसी भी तरीके का रिश्वत लेने से पहले मैं 10 बार सोचूं कि नहीं, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ तो ये मेरे लिए गलत है, ये मेरे लिए खतरा हो सकता है, मुझे कुछ भी हो सकता है. दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ अ fear has to be established in the minds of these goons, I would say. जब तक वो डर पैदा नहीं होगा, भ्रष्टाचार चलता रहेगा. आप लाख फास्ट करें, आप खाएं ना, आप you even fast unto death. I don't think people are really bothered. Anna Hazare at the end of the day is a 75-year-old man who's probably gonna kick the bucket anytime soon. I wish him all the best. I would like to see him live till 100, maybe beyond. But the reality of life is very different. India is a very, very young country. India is, in fact, one of the youngest countries in the world, where the majority by far is below the age of 35. And it's such an irony wherein we have leaders, messiahs like Anna Hazare who are well above 65. Our prime minister is close to 80. Our newly elected president, he's also close to 80. This is ridiculous. I mean, you compare with US, UK, both Barack Obama, David Cameron of US and UK respectively are still in their 40s. So I mean, I think Obama just turned 50. If I'm correct. So where is the comparison? You need young leaders. You need dynamism in this country. And that's where I think we are lacking. And Anna Hazare's certain statements, alcoholics should be flogged, and you should completely refrain from drinking, smoking, etc. All sorts of vices, and especially the addictive kind of vices. It's not like I disagree with him, but at the same time, ऐसे आप नहीं कर सकते कि भाई कोई पीता है तो उसको जी मारो जी. ऐसे नहीं होता. I mean, there is a तरीका towards that, and it is not a vice per se. अगर ऐसा होता तो I think आधी जनता over the world they would be flogged. अब ऐसे तो नहीं होता है. So the same thing applies in this case as well. You have to take the protests and the entire actions and words of this person in certain perspective. And you can't blindly accept जी वो जी हमारे leader हैं तो वो जो कहेंगे जो करेंगे everything is fine. There has to be a certain way in which you do everything, and I completely I can give it to you in writing. They are mostly protesting for this Jan Lokpal Bill to be passed. Take it from me, even if it is passed, कुछ नहीं होगा. till there is solid action where there are certain very strong precedents set. You're corrupt and you're hanged. You're corrupt and you're shot. You're corrupt and you're defamed for life. You have no way that you can come up as a public figure again. Till you don't set such precedents, believe me, corruption in this country will not go. So try and realize, I appeal to the educated people in this country, please realize that this way, this sort of mass protest, and even if suppose public reaction was better and there were a lot of people, it would be the masses who don't understand anything, who will probably go with Anna Hazare, go with Anna Hazare, and then sometime later some other corrupt leader gives them, I don't know, $50, a bottle of a quad bottle of whiskey or something, or tharra. They'll go with him. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. So that's where you need to realize, right, that actions speak much louder than words. Actions speak much louder than Anshan. So let's get into action mode, and then let's talk about removing corruption from this country. Cheers.